Well, very good morning, my dear students. I hope that you all are fine and doing well. And I really hope that you are taking very good care of yourself and your family as well. My dear students, in our previous lesson, we have discussed about climate change and greenhouse effect. In today's lesson, we are going to read textbook pages 41, 42, 43, and 44. This is prior knowledge, and I hope you must know the answers of these questions. Question number one is: what do you think might happen due to excessive carbon dioxide in air? Yes, the answer is carbon dioxide increases temperatures and it becomes poisonous gas when it is too much in the air. It makes breathing difficult in humans and in other breathing creatures. Next question is: how do floods occur? Answer is heavy rainfall and rapid melting of snow and ice due to climate change occur floods. Next question is: what do you mean by droughts? Drought is a long period without rain. It means less food can be grown. Students, these are learning objectives of today's lesson. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to determine how climate change will affect Pakistan. Describe how glaciers form and what happens when they melt. Explain how droughts and floods occur and their effects on communities. You should be able to describe how everyday human activities can add to climate change. Establish what can be done to help reduce global warming. Now, students, let's discuss the main points of today's topic. High up in the mountain ranges of Himalayas and Hindu Kush, there are large rivers of frozen water called glaciers. In summer, the glaciers melt and water flows down the mountains into our rivers. Due to climate change in the past few years, the glaciers have been melting much more, causing terrible flood and monsoon rains. Drought is a long period without rain. Global warming could mean more droughts, so we in Pakistan would have less. In order to stop changes in climate, we must use less cars, plant more trees, buy food grown by local farmers, reduce, recycle, and reuse things, and save electricity. Students, do you know what is a glacier and how do glaciers cause flood? A river of frozen water is called a glacier, and glaciers are melting due to the higher temperature of the earth, and this is causing the flood. So let's read more about floods. High up in the mountain ranges of the Himalayas and Hindu Kush, there are large rivers of frozen water called glaciers. Each summer, the glaciers melt a little and the water flows down the mountains into our rivers. This is quite normal and it helps to make sure our rivers do not dry up. But in the past few years, the glaciers have been melting much more, sending larger amounts of water into our rivers. This, together with heavier than normal monsoon rains, caused terrible floods in Pakistan. In 2010 and 2011, the worst our country has ever had. Many scientists believe the heavier rain and the increased glacier melt is due to the climate change. Students, do you know what is drought? We have already discussed about drought. So let's discuss more about droughts. Drought is a long period without rain. In 2011, large areas of Sindh province experienced a long drought Farmers found it hard to grow crops and people had little water to drink. Drought is common in Pakistan, but in recent years the droughts are getting longer. In the Thar region, for example, drought used to come every 3 years and last for 1 year. Today, the droughts can last up to 3 years. Drought means less food can be grown. People are forced to move out to try and find better places to live. Global warming could mean more droughts for Pakistan, so we would have less water to grow and less water to drink. Students, do you know about 3 R's? It means reduce, reuse, and recycle. These three words start with R, that's why these are called 3 R's. These all help to cut down on the amount of waste we throw away. They conserve natural resources, landfill space, and energy. Plus, the 3 R's save land and money that communities must use to dispose of waste. The first R means reduce. The logic behind it is simple to understand. If there is less waste, then there is less to recycle or reuse. We should avoid unnecessary water consumption and we should use the energy efficient light bulbs so that we can reduce the energy. The second R means reuse. You may reuse the wasted items for your own use or donate so that others can use them. The third R means recycle. To recycle something means that it will be transformed again into a raw material that can be shaped into a new item. Students, there are many ways by adopting we can reduce, reuse, and recycle the items in our daily life. Students, we must know that what can we do to help stop climate change. Let's see. We should, yes, number one is conserve water. Watch your water usage by turning off faucets when not in use, taking shorter showers, and avoiding unnecessary water consumption. Don't waste your water, save the water. It means save the water. Next is plant a tree. The little things make a difference, planting trees or supporting a tree. Planting charity helps lower CO2 in the air and lower temperatures. Students, you know that trees take in carbon dioxide from the air and give out oxygen for us to breathe. So it is very important to have trees. The more trees the world has, the better. Next is save energy. Use less energy by turning off appliances when not in use, switching to energy saving bulbs, and investing in energy saving appliances and objects. Students, you should not leave your TV or other electrical appliances on because this use a lot of energy. Turn them off when you are not using them. And you know, we make a lot of our electricity by burning fossil fuels like oil, coal, and gas. And this produces carbon dioxide. Do you use fans or air conditioners? Yes, of course. Everyone, in summer especially, use fans and air conditioners. You should turn them down or off. This will save the electricity. Next is travel green. One third of the world's gas emissions are because of vehicles. Therefore, ditching your car and walking or riding public transport helps lessen them. Students, cars run on fossil fuels which release lot of carbon dioxide into the air. Walk or use your bike instead of traveling in your car, and try to share your car with you come to school or come by bus. You are supposed to try to use public transport or walk. Clean energy. Try using renewable energy from time to time by installing solar panels and generating your own energy. Use of solar powered objects are good too. Your solar energy is a type of renewable energy and we should try to use it more. Reduce waste. We have already discussed about 3 R's, that means reduce, recycle and reuse. So reduce waste. We should reduce the waste. Help reduce greenhouse emissions by practicing regular recycling, buying recycled goods, and buying less or in bulk to lessen packaging waste. We should reduce the waste. We can also do help to stop climate change by buying food grown by local farmers. You know that sometimes food travels a long way by road or plane to get to our shops. We should try to buy food that has been grown in our local areas. Like if we are living in a village, in a town, or in a city, we should buy the food that is grown in that local area. That also help to stop climate change. Students, it's time to ask plenary questions. I hope that you are ready to answer the questions. Question number 1 is, what is a glacier? Yes. The answer is, a river of frozen water is called a glacier. Good. Okay, question number 2 is, how do glaciers melt? Due to human activities, carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gas emission have raised temperatures even higher in the poles, and as a result glaciers are rapidly melting. Next question is, how can growing more trees help to reduce climate change? We have already discussed that trees take in carbon dioxide from the air and give out oxygen for us to breathe. So trees are very important for us. Student, this is about the plenary. I hope you would be able to answer of the questions orally. You are not supposed to write the answers anywhere. Okay, my dear students, for more information about the topic, you can follow this YouTube link. With this is the end of today's lesson. Take very good care of yourself and people around you. Have a good day and Allah Hafiz.